Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and some of our villagers are dissatisfied. In fact, they are quite unhappy. 3 out of 7 is really bad, and the reason is they are both hungry and poisoned. That is not particularly ideal, not what we want to be seeing. Can't do another rite of harmony, but we could do a cheerful gathering. That would help a tiny bit, and only for a little while. What we really need is those 2 doctors to get to work, and then also the food is a bit of a problem. I think we definitely do need to put in that other berry gatherer, and we had talked about doing that, so I think it is time just to bite the bullet and get that in, and then we'll have people constantly gathering those as well, especially since like our beets just aren't growing all that well here. The poison is being cleared up on Onbu's back. Our people are punching it. Our doctors are out and about. These ones are just not getting cleared quite fast enough. On the bright side, we might get some fungal spores from these because they seem to have grown enough for that, but we just need to get some workers over here to actually clear these because, yeah, it's not ideal. We do have workers around though, people who can work on this. We've got 10 free people kind of wandering about, and happiness has improved. There we go. Okay, that's good. So only 1 person who's hungry, and we're down to just 4 poison people, so we're only getting a -1 for that. Berry gather has been constructed, which is great. So I'm going to put 1 worker in there, and I'm going to switch this one over to only harvest. This one can be planted harvest, so when we do get new berry bushes, we can start planting them in the range of that building. And I will then set some of these to be dug up so that we can replant them over near that other one. Plus that will give us some food in the meantime as well, which would just be helpful. Our scavenging party has come back with 15 mushrooms and 10 herbs, and Onbu has found a comfy sleeping spot, and he's actually choosing to use it, which is also very, very good. He is at 82% sleepy, so that was to be expected. Got a spore cloud there. There's a village way over there that has some bread, which would be nice. We've got herbs here and mushrooms in both of those, and some ancient notes at that shrine. We'll go to the ancient notes shrine first. Onbu is sleeping, so we might have a bit of time to go to multiple. The other thing that we might consider doing is building our second scavenger hut already. It, in some ways, feels a bit early to be doing that. In other ways, it feels like it's high time to do that. Because the sooner we get another scavenger hut, the sooner we can start making sure we're really making use of all the resources that are available to us. So let's schedule that to be built. They're gonna have to cut down quite a few trees there. The poison stuff is still being worked on. Let's just high prioritize that one because it is still spreading, that infested tree. Oh, and that person has just gotten poisoned. It's very unfortunate when they are working on something and then they get poisoned. The doctor just kind of waited there with them. We're almost cleared, I think. Yeah, those are the last 2. So as long as it doesn't spread again, we should be okay. Okay, the tree's done. This is taking ages to collect. But we are getting fungal spores as a resource now, so if we take a look at what we have, yeah, 27 of them, and we've got tainted water. Wait, how did we get tainted water? Do you get tainted water now when you go through the spore clouds? You must do. That must be why. There's nothing we can do with the tainted water at the moment, but our scavenging party has come back with those ancient notes, so let's send them out here to get the herbs and the mushrooms. We'll never say no to more herbs or mushrooms because we can eat the mushrooms, which we currently actually are doing. We've made a few Onbu food balls. We've got 3, which feels like enough for right now. Oh, our kitchen has available upgrades. Are we doing? Oh, we're waiting to get the quarry. We need quite a few more stone slabs. And we have been using the stone slabs in various places because we're going to use 10 for in here as well. Okay, has this finally been cleared? Yeah, looks like it. So we are good from... Oh no, what is all... There's tons of it over here. Oh dear. Okay, didn't see these ones. There must have been a little spore hiding behind. Yeah, these ones down here on the floor. You often miss those because they're hiding a bit too much behind the trees. But we've got 9 workers, so hopefully people will come over and get on that. These 2 tree cutters are busy doing that. I might move you guys actually over here because if we can clear some of these trees out up here, that would give us space to make some more scavenging huts. Onbu needs to know which way to go. We've got a giant poison forest as an option, or a cold snap with an Eleflee circus. We've also got a cold snap on that side as well. Honestly, I am not really sure what would be better. They're both a bit terrible in a way, because I don't really want to go through this poison forest. That was a lot to deal with, so it might be better just to go this way, but then we'll have to deal with the Elefly Circus. Did we get the pest control though built? Yeah, we did. We have pest control built, so that is actually kind of fine. I'm going to actually take that worker out of there as well, because I don't think we need it right now. And then we'll get those Eleflys on Onbu's back, and we could consider keeping some Eleflys, and that would give us a kind of a food source of the Elefly eggs. And Elefly eggs are actually a pretty good food source. Okay, there's still stuff back here that we're not getting. I guess I hadn't selected these ones, so let's make sure we do that. Looks like everything's off the ground. I think it's just those 2 trees. We've got 10 available workers. Surely someone will come over and do that. People are working up here on that, and we've got quite a few new trees planted in this area as well. I'm gonna set these trees to be harvested. It's not a huge priority, but they have gone over and treating it as if it's priority. But just to give this guy as much work room as possible, there's only one guy working in there currently. We could stick a second one just to make sure those berries are coming in at a good clip. And the other thing that we might want to think about is getting a second farm up and running, just because food is in short supply. Looks like we'll get past this spore cloud no problem though, which is nice. Oh no, I'm got a hailstorm to deal with as well. So there's quite a lot of things, challenging things this way. We've got 2 ruined settlements where we could get bread, which would be good to send people out to, because bread would be a little nice source of food variety and food quality that we don't currently have. Though we are getting a +3 currently for food variety. +1 on food quality. That was just a +2. Oh dear, okay. People are unhappy again. It's very tricky to keep them satisfied. What we really need to do is get rid of these tents. That would help a lot. We take a look. Actually, how close are we on the current research? Oh, I did build a flop house. Wait, I built a flop house? I do not at all remember building a flop house. I think I responded to a comment in the last video, or in the video that we probably built this, about the flop house and being like, oh yeah, we'll probably skip the flop house, but I didn't skip the flop house. I built a flop house. So, sorry for that comment. I really did not remember building this. Okay, never mind. We did in fact build one of those. Now it feels like I'm gaslighting someone. I didn't mean to. I just honestly forgot that that was the thing that I did. Our seawater collector is built, so if we ever see an ocean again, we're ready to go. Going to send that party off over here to get that bread. I think that would be helpful for us. And oh, we still need so many more. They're using these slabs as they come in, so it's taking a while to get enough to start this quarry. I do think the quarry is pretty important, because once these stones are gone from Onbu's back, you only have the big ones left. I mean, technically you have these as well, but we don't typically harvest the Onbu spikes unless we really, really have to. Okay, we're in the mountains. The mountains are good. Our beets are going to grow better. I mean, not in a cold snap, but after we get out of the cold snap, the beets will grow better. Ooh, the scavenger hut is done. So let's get 2 workers in there, and we'll send them over to this one over here to get more bread, which is quite good and important. And it won't be too long through this. I mean, it is actually quite a large cold snap, but at least Onbu's not tired, so he's not going to be stopping. He is, though, looking at him, quite hungry, so we could consider feeding him. Let me just open the feeding trebuchet, and let's get some food for Onbu. We do have mushroom balls for him, so that is good. I'll load that up and get Onbu a food. There we go. Ah, there we go, buddy. All right, so he's got a food. That will help a little bit. Still at 22%, so we'll hold off on the next one. Now, he's also at 27% poisoned. Have we... Okay, we do have some antitoxins, so let's open the Onbu doctor now. I'll close the feeding trebuchet for a second. And one of our scavenging parties has come back. Ooh, there's a settlement here with people. Not that I super need the people, but I'm going to go there anyways. Then we've got some iron about. We might want to be able to get that. Oh, there's stone slabs there. If only it was in range, but it's not quite in range. We don't have any scavenging rations. All right, the Onbu doctor is ready though, so let's send an antitoxin to Onbu because that should get him down. How much does it do? 25%. So it'll get him down to 2% poison, which is quite good. And keeping Onbu away from losing health is going to be great. Let's go to this mine. It's only 15 hours away, and we should get 10 iron from it. That would be really nice. And we've now got 60 bread, which should give us quite a lot of food. I mean, we've got 130 meals now, so so no one should be hungry. A lot of the roads are going in, so that's starting to look good. That will speed up people's walking. Not a ton, but slightly, and it's kind of what we want to see. So I think we're gonna put another road in, maybe through here somewhere. I have to see, because they do seem to be cutting this corner. So if we could put something in a little bit more diagonally, that might be helpful. Other things that we just want to get... I think we need to focus on this. Another mycologist is something I am going to want at some point, and this is the perfect spot for it. So I might stick this in here, just so we have another spot getting mushrooms, and it is good. There's not too many clay deposits in that area. Ooh, Onbu's been infested with Ella fleas. I see them right up here. So we could harvest these. That is an option. The pest control is a little bit far away from that. This will raise Onbu's heart rate, which will make him kind of like hungrier, and he'll get tired faster. But they can produce Ella flea eggs, which we can make into food. So it's not the worst idea to keep them, but do we want to keep them right there is, I guess, the bigger question. Because we could plant just our own Ella flea eggs. We do have 2. We could plant them over here and then build a kitchen over here and then have things kind of self-contained on this side, which is totally possible. Or we could have like this as a little Ella flea area here and then do like a kitchen next to it. Totally possible. Or it's maybe also fine because like pest control can walk that far. I mean, it's not a huge deal. And then you could have the kitchen closer to them, or I feel like it makes sense to move them. It might be a bit too early to be like having Ella flea eggs. We might find that tricky. So I think we'll remove them for now. So someone did ask about how to remove pests. You click on them and then, hold on, if I cancel this, there's like this harvest icon. So harvest, or you can use C, and then you can set the priority if you want to set the priority. So yeah, any pests you can remove with that if you've got the pest control building. And the pest control building does require either Onbu bile or biogas to remove the pests. So you need to make sure you have both of those things, and the pest control stuff does need to be researched. And to get biogas, you need the dung collector and then the compost heap, and you can make it. And later on you can use, instead of dung, you can use food to make the biogas or make compost as well. The mycologist has been built, so let's get those in. And I think we'll just put one worker in there. The other thing then we're gonna need is another air well. I don't know where we want to put said air well, maybe right here. It's fine if we lose out on a couple spaces, and that's a fairly easy one. We'll have one person working there. Scavenging party's come back with 10 iron ore. Oh dear, we're about to go through this hailstorm. It's going to just lower happiness by 5, but it is temporary. As soon as we get to the other side, they will kind of just get over it. Just a bit harsh, but they will. Let's go here. We'll just go get 50 stone. You could always use more stone. And then we got to make a decision. And honestly, it's a ruin biome. I don't know what's going straight up. It also looks like it could possibly be going into a ruin biome, which is a bit scary. There's tainted rain here and lots of things. We're not going to be able to go to any of these infested buildings because we don't have any survival gear, nor do we have the ability right now to make that survival gear. So not ideal. We did find some settlers in that village though. 4 people have joined, 2 healthy people and 2 hungry people. And I think we'll send you guys over here to go get more bread because we're going to need the constant supply of food. And especially because our villagers' needs have now increased from 7 to 8. And we were already kind of finding it difficult at 7. So yeah, definitely need to get rid of these tents and start building huts that are well decorated. How close is this? Oh, it's still not that close. I'm going to open it up so that it's ready to go as soon as it is ready to go. Because I mean, that is ticking up. We just need to not build anything that uses stone slabs for a little bit. The other option would be to put in another stonemason, which I'm not totally opposed to. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, people are unhappy now because we are going through... I need to put the worker in there. We are going through the hailstorm. That won't last very long though, so we are getting the -5 at the moment. But we are just about on the end of it. And as soon as we get out, there we go, happiness has gone right back up to 9. So no worries on that one. Ooh, the poison storm. Okay, we found the poison storm. So we really need Onbu to go north. And Onbu's accepting our command because we need to go get this poison storm. That is for our quest to find Beako by scavenging the poison storm. So we are off to find, Beako, which was the crazy bird man's pet bird who got like swept away in a storm, and we need to go find him. So I'm going to need a scavenging party that's at the ready. And they just came back with 50 stone. We could send them out again and we might be able to make it in time, but I think we just need to play it safe and make sure we have at least one scavenging party ready to go to get to that storm. Does look like that storm is not moving across, and we are going to be heading into the ruined biome because both sides are going to the ruined biome. I can send one of you guys off. Scavenging party. Let's go get the wood and the mushrooms. Oh, there's 2 of them even. So I wonder if we go and look in the poison storm, potentially, what if he's not in that poison storm and he's in this poison storm? That could be a thing. And then we would need to search both of them. But let's just hold off and see. We've got those guys scavenging. Hopefully they'll be back in the time by the time we get to the second one, and we'll send the other scavenging party off straight away to that one. Taking a look at Onbu, he is getting quite tired, and we're definitely going to want him to sleep in the mountains as opposed to the ruined biome where there is a lot more poison. He is at 75% tired. I think the closer we can get, if we can sleep right on like this side over here, just past the choosing point, but before we get to the ruins, that way he's as awake as possible for going into the ruins, because there is a lot more poison there and we are going to find it difficult because we don't have a decontaminator research just yet. Oh, this is so close. 4 more slabs coming in and then the quarry will be done. And I think that's kind of a major one for us. So we definitely do need that. Housing wise, I want to get these huts taken down. They've not even started doing that yet. Might need to high prioritize just the removal of some of them. I don't want to build anything else though until we've got this. 1 more stone slab is needed, and then they're going to start that quarry research, which will be great because then we can look at other research that we need, like the decontaminator, for example. There we go. That is now started, which means now I can actually, oh, this is done getting the rocks there. So let's move you over here. I can actually build things that are going to require stone slabs again. And as those come in, we can deal with it. Okay, Onbu has chosen to sleep here, which I think is absolutely fine. We can send the scavenging party off to the poison storm. We are now just barely in range. We have nothing really to worry about. This water cloud, this rain cloud is coming. And this is the perfect spot for Onbu to sleep. When he wakes up, we are going to need to look at feeding him because I don't see any mushrooms along our path. It's a big yawn from our tired Onbu. All right, sleeping in the rain. But that's good because then our air wells will be working overdrive. There we go. And we'll get lots and lots of water, which could be really helpful because we do have some research that does require a lot of water. Oh, there's more elephants here. Oh, right. Of course, they do come in 4s, actually. These ones are actually pretty close to the pest control. I might leave them. And yeah, they're kind of close to laying eggs. So yeah, maybe we'll just leave those guys. It's a bit crazy. But it's better if Onbu just has the 2 rather than 4, and this is pretty close to the pest control, so it's actually not in a bad location. The thing that we could consider, though, is putting in a kitchen over here, and then possibly another farm in here. And we'll have to clear those trees at some point, but yeah, I don't think it's a terrible idea. Maybe I'll just do it. Sometimes you just have to just do the thing. And we are going to just do the thing. And I'm going to put in 2 more air wells in here. I do feel like we just need a lot more air wells. We'll put a water tank up there as well so that we have a place to store it. Okay, I think that's all looking pretty good. That's a lot of stuff for them to build. So that's going to be the kitchen, which we're going to work on doing elephant eggs because it's nice and close to the pest control. Well, we do have poisoned people, of course, because we are lying on the ground and there is medium ground toxicity here, but I think that's all fine. But another hut that we want to go in, but we're missing stone slabs. You guys are still working. I really hate this awkward gap here. I mean, you could put a material storage in there, but it's a really awkward spacing. I mean, maybe later we could destroy this and move it up. I don't know. We'll have to see. Or we could put material storages in there. They only hold 75 of each item, but it's not that bad. We have one right here, so it is possible to do that. We'll just have to see. All right, Onbu is still sleeping. One of our scavenging parties has returned. I'm going to just send them over here. That's actually really, really close. This one is still working away. And I think by the time we get up, these guys will be back and we'll be able to go to this one too if we need to with the same party. Or this one might even be back because it's actually just like not that far away. They're heading out now. This is pretty quick. It was less than a day. So Onbu is just sleeping in the rain, but he seems okay with it. It's day 66. And I feel like things are going fairly smoothly. Our research is just about done, which will be great to get that quarry. Not that we need to put those in right now. I don't think I'm going to worry about building them straight away. But yeah, we have it when we're ready. How close are we on the water? We need 17 more. That's not that much. And I do really need those tomatoes for the next time we are in the jungle. But the other thing that we really, really need is the decontaminator, but it does need 50 stone slabs, and we are not really close to that. So I might just go for the tomatoes. We just need more water. We're going to get these built. I might even high prioritize both of those. Yeah, and then we can start. Ooh, they have come back from scavenging. This has got like a little X in it, already scavenged. And we have something here to read. So let's just see in our little mission control. We're back. Wally, are you okay? Don't worry about me, dear. We found the bird, but he's in pretty bad shape. I see, let's notify that Pidge guy immediately. That's the first sensible thing you've said in weeks, dear. Pidge, we found Beako, but oh no, he's dead, isn't he? I knew I shouldn't have sent. Oh no, calm down, Pidge. He is still alive, but he was inside of that poison storm for quite a while. I managed to stabilize him and bring him back to our village, but I'm afraid I don't know enough about birds to help him any further. Oh, what a relief. You've already saved him by getting him out of there alive. As for further treatment, pigeons are actually rather good at taking care of themselves as long as they can find herbs. If he is able to fly, just send him my way with a few herbs and he'll be cured by the time he gets here. Are you sure? If all he needs is herbs, we could care for him here. Very nice of you, but he knows what's best dosage he needs, and I'd rather have him leave while your village is still close to his home. Understood. I'll check to see if any of the herbs we can spare and send him your way once we're ready. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing my boy again. See? See, dear, there's nothing to worry about. Are you sure? Come home. I'll make you a tea. Oh, hopefully she's okay. All right. Send Beako on his way with 5 herbs. We already have that. We've got 86 herbs available, so we can do that straight away and see what else there is to say. Thank you so much. My boy is back. Already? Of course. Such a good boy. Who is the smartest? You are. Who's the best boy? You are. Wait, who are you? Oh, I'm the village elder. You were talking to my wife before, but she's come down with a sickness. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Please let her know I'm eternally grateful for you all. Should you ever need to transport resources to settlements on the ground, my birds will be at your service. As for your reward, I've already sent another one of my birds your way. He should be arriving any minute. Farewell, my friends. I have to look after my boys and girls now. Goodbye, weird bird guy. I must admit, it feels good to having been able to help him. Oh, that's nice. What do we have now? We've already got the bird arriving. So this is what Nona's told us to look for. Strange, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's clearly some kind of seed, but I don't know any plant that could help us fight back against the fungi. You managed to find it? Well done. What are you holding in your hands is the seed of the most extinct species. If we can grow it, it'll filter the water, neutralize the poison, and thus cleanse the soil. This is certainly impressive if true, but is that your entire plan, planting a tree and waiting for it to save the world? Oh, lighten up, will ya? My dear. She's so sick. Well, you shouldn't be out here. Go back to bed. I'm plenty old enough to make my own decisions, and I want to hear what the plan is. Nona, please continue. Certainly. Yes, planting these seeds and waiting for them to save the world is ultimately my entire plan. Their effects are much more potent than you'd think. It would only take a few decades to make large portions of the world livable again. I'm aware that this is still a considerable amount of time, and we will need, of course, more than just this one. Okay, then why don't we plan this one right now and find out how potent they are? That unfortunately won't work. Like I said, these are relics of the old world and they've been in stasis a long time. We'll have to treat them with a special compound to revive them, so to say. But I am still looking for the ingredients, so in the meantime, I would ask that you continue to gather these seeds. There's always something else, isn't there? Dear, we found this one just like she said we would. I think we can afford to be a little more trusting in exchange for the first genuine glimmer of hope we've had in decades. Wally, let's get you to bed. I am not going before you haven't apologized. Apologize? What in the world should I be apologizing for? Oh my goodness, these two. Where do I even start? To our leader because you keep trying to micromanage every single decision even though you stepped down long ago. To me because you keep trying to make my decisions for me. And to Nona because you keep doubting every single thing she says. Is it because she reminds you too much of... Enough. Oh, he's got a tear in his eye. Okay. I trust you. I trust you, Nona, that you have everyone's best interests at heart. I trust you, leader, to make the right decisions for our village. And I trust you, Wally, because always and with all my heart. Good. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, Nona, tell us how we can find more of them. Thank you. These seeds are often kept as keepsakes of the old world and usually exchanged as a sign of gratitude. So if you come across someone who's in need of help, they might reward you with one of them. I'll do my best to locate and mark any I can find on your map for you. If someone out there has access to a transmitter, they might even contact you directly should they require aid that only a wandering village can provide. If you're ever struggling to keep up with your search amidst the pressure of having to survive, don't be afraid to miss out on some of them. I'll just try to locate other ones. We will do our best. Yes, we will. I promise. Now let's get you back to bed. Thank you again. Get well soon, and I'll be in touch. Oh, okay. So we need to find one more seed, it looks like. So we've got one. We just need to find a second one. All right, but what were we working on before with that? All sorts of things. We've got food coming in a good clip. We're getting the water coming in, and we are going to try to research the tomato plantation because we definitely need that for times when we're in the jungle. In fact, I think we even need that in the ruins because the ruins, I believe, is the same temperature as the jungle. So that's going to be fairly important that we get into the ruins with the tomato plantation. Luckily, Onbu is sleeping, so we've got a little bit of time to gather that water. And if we can get these a little bit faster, that would be swell, because we do need 121 more. Is that right? Did I math that correctly? I think so. Okay, they are coming. Oh, these have been deconstructed, which is fine as long as we've got new housing coming in. But there's sounds from deep below. Before even taking a step into the mine, splatters on the walls and shouting from within imply that a tragic incident has taken place. There might be people in need. Let's hurry up and check the situation. We could hide behind a rock and wait. We'll sneak in when it's safer, or there's no way this will end well. We'll return better safe than sorry, as the saying goes. Let's help. You run into the mine to find a group of wounded people. You help them get back on their feet, and they tell you about how they got attacked by a weird creature. Thankful for your help, they asked to join your village. We got 2 healthy people. Now, total housing is 61, and total people is 52, so we're still good for housing, which is excellent news, and we can send our scavenger party back out. This is quite far away, that little mine, but I think that's where we can go. But I think that's where we'll end it for today because we are just about out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the story so far, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.